That's how you know it's Chinese. Dog barking. I turn on the camera to make a video of the dangerous wolf down the street. Homeland Security, Great Poupon Chad wolf. Chad Great Poupon wolf. And, oh, there, I think that's Chad. And immediately the dog stops barking. That's the devil Catholic wolves at the door of America's and the world's security. Get it on video. I'm going to put a whole lot of names here. I'm going to put the GIMP. I think this is better than last night's, and it's designed as a 4x6. That's what the outside is. You got all these different frames you can use, and yeah, you can put the number wherever you want. Specific name and number, it's up to you. See, that can be much smaller, and it doesn't have to be Old English. You got all kinds of fonts to choose from. Get it going, because that's absolutely true. They are the wolves at the door of the world's security. Have been for years. I made a funny purple video about the Tommy going to the Catholic Church. He has to kick off his loafer because he's a no-arm Chinese fellow. And he does the sign of the cross with his foot. And the other congregation gets that rare oriental foot fungus. Make that video. If you had that call to me, time, date, number dialed. You can't reach them, you can't treat them. Explain that to those folks with the AMA, with the FBI, with the CDC. You can't reach them, you can't treat them. This man's been asking for a 9/11 Flight 93 check of the world's lifelines for a decade plus, a dozen years if you count my Word docs. 11 if you don't. He's been asking, has just gotten one 9/11 Flight 93 check called no mail about any of my imagery. The dangerous wolves, Catholic wolves at the door of America's and the world's security are dangerous. So you ring the phones off their hooks and you try to call me with them on speakerphone. In person as well. Come see me in person. After you make that video of your hijack call to me right now. Come see me in person, and yes, show me the perfect place to build the Lord's house. Those 1,000 points of light. And don't forget to put all of these folks. Trump's people, his cabinet, and their people. Why can't I reach this man? What are you planning with that? See, he does not have to worry about that pesky two-term thing if he simply declares himself king. So call him on that. Post whatever you get when you don't get me. That reminds me of this, just looking over here. Dangerous Catholics of Monroe, Louisiana, Bean, and Maggio. Mulhern is her non-divorced name, her growing up, and I don't know. I picked up a few of his transcription notes for Judy back in the day on those cassettes. Came up with a funny weed order kind of thing, parable, because of that. But yeah, try to call me with him on speakerphone or in person, and his staff and all those connected to him, those dangerous Catholic doctors of Monroe, Louisiana, and Dangerous Dignity Health tried to kill me all. They're in 3 states, California and a couple more. Call them on that. Try to call me. Ask, when else will my phone not be allowed to work? What are you doing about that? And it's not just the doctors. It's journalists and cops and all kinds of Catholic organizations. Get on video, post whatever you get when you don't get me. Had 2 of my longer videos butchered and I can't use them. So I'm going to turn this off at just under 6 minutes.